Sit down. You're making me nervous.
I want to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
No.
I pledge allegiance. You remember in school they made us do this?
Yeah, one time
They made us do the Pledge of Allegiance, and everybody it was all staccato. It was like, I pledge allegiance, comma, to the flag, comma, of the United States of America, and to the republic, comma, for which it stands, comma, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. But it's like, you read it as a sentence and it makes more sense. Christ.
all that
We
was
need
for that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Talk
I was
about-
standing up because I know I'm going to be sitting down for
A
couple
long walk for a short slide.
Welcome back to Hockey at the Beat Man. Kramer, when I get done with you. Are you ready for a Trillionaire mindset? Fill me up, Arrow. Bitcoin solves this. Bitcoin 100,000.
I just got another email for
Oh, brag about it.
it's not a brag.
What'd you get an email about?
More wedding stuff. Just getting my dick absolutely pushed in with weddings this summer. What?
Getting your dick pushed in with wedding stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Just like it's another fucking flight. Accommodations.
Oh, yeah. You got to stop having so many friends.
Bachelor parties. Accommodations.
Yeah. When I get married, if I do, God willing,
God willing.
I don't know. I can't decide if I would want to do a full-on thing or like a keep it small, just do a little party.
I'm going to the courthouse, baby.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. That's the most romantic, fun thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then do like a month later, do like a party, just a party. Get a live band, get a
Also,
taco guy.
You're never going to catch me saying I love you to a woman in front of a bunch of people.
You don't. You say I do. I
You're
do
never going to catch me saying
love
I
you.
do.
Yeah. Why?
Nah.
Oh, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Welcome to another riveting episode of the show known as the Trillionaire Mindset, the only show that is
For now.
The only show that is for now.
For now known as as Trillionaire Mindset.
The fuck does that mean? You have something to tell me?
We've been talking about name changes.
Two?
Fuck you Yankee Blue Jeans or something.
Uh-huh. What else?
That was the only one that was kicked around so far.
Yeah, you're right. I totally remember that. So if you're new here, we do this thing where we call you a Steve slut because Steve is the compliance guy at the trading firm where I trade.
And we call you little sickos, but that's at the end. We'll get to that at the end.
Anyway, you little Steve slut, you got to check the disclaimer in the description box. So let's get that out of there. You know, I have an
Bone to
apology.
pick.
I have an apology to make.
A bone to pick.
We focus so much on our YouTube audience, who we do love, because that's where we primarily post to. But you know, someone in the comments on the TMG Studios app, a subscriber. So you know, if you want to subscribe to the show, you can do so on tmgstudios.tv.
Wait, what did they say?
They said you guys never give us any love.
Who? What?
Like we never shout out the people, the TMG Studios.
Who are we shouting out?
That's what I'm doing right now.
No, but we don't shout out anybody.
We're like, yeah, YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Hey, leave a comment, YouTube. But
nah, I don't like when they ask for it. Don't give it to them.
well, I'm giving it to them
No.
because they're the number one in my heart. And then YouTube is like number 1.1.
YouTube?
Yeah. And
Or
then
the YouTube audience.
the YouTube audience. YouTube itself, I could give a shit about. Don't tell them I said that. If the algorithm is listening somehow, which it is because it's so advanced, I love YouTube.
What's the lady who just left? Would you?
I don't know. Something I don't know what the fuck. But
Well,
Wojcicki gonna need a new job. That's what it is. She's gonna need a new job.
I think she'll land on her feet.
Yeah, she probably will.
She could probably never work again.
Oh yeah. You mean like because she's so loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. She's loaded like one of them Dorito chips you get, and you're just like, damn, they fucked up and gave me too much flavoring on this one.
Yeah. Oops, all berries. Am I right?
Oh yeah. Oops, all flavoring. They should sell just the flavoring. Do they do that?
Just the back of the powder.
Yeah. Oh man, how thrilling is that when you got a nice bag of Cool Ranch and you get that one that's just.
I tell you what, I don't really eat that kind of stuff.
Of course you don't, but you remember the days.
I never.
Oh God. Okay. Cool. You
I
know,
was
way to
never, like, a
relate.
big. I know. I just don't want to lie to the audience and say, "Oh yeah, I get it."
Yeah, I'm a common man.
Yeah, I got dusty ass fingers.
Yeah. Well, exciting news, everyone. We're
Ass
doing
fingers.
I'm just going to let that one pass. We're doing an AMA. That stands for Ask Me Anything. It should be
Ask me anything.
Should be an AUA because it's going to be Ask Us Anything.
Yeah, we're doing an AUA.
Yeah, we're doing an AUA on March the 3rd on the Trillionaire Mindset.
And don't make us regret it.
Don't make us regret it, please,
Don't make us
God.
regret it.
We're doing it on our subreddit, which is Trillionaire Minds Pod.
I guess Trillionaire Mindset was taken.
It wasn't?
I don't know. Why'd they go with Trillionaire Minds Pod? I didn't fucking make the
I
thing.
didn't fucking make the thing either. Jesus Christ. As always, we would appreciate it. We would appreciate it if you didn't already subscribed to our YouTube channel because we're trying
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We're trying to get you guys up to. We're trying to
We're
get
trying
that.
to show you our penises.
Yeah, we're trying to do the nude calendar, and we got to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and it's already 2 months, and we're already.
We're not going to make it. It's fine.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck me.
I think we need to stop relying on these people. If we want to show our penises on the internet, we just do it. No, wait.
Right.
Wait.
Anyway. I don't know how I would feel about having my
penis on the internet?
But then I'm like, who cares? You know, there's some actors
who cares?
like Jason Segel in Forgetting Sarah Marshall's got
just
his
showing hog.
full thing out there. I would do that.
You would show hog?
It's just the human body, man.
It is nice. It's freeing. Remember at the onsen?
Yeah.
Us just hanging while hanging?
Mm-hmm. That was nice.
Nice to see everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
What they're working with.
Oh, yeah.
Not be weird about it, except I was being a little weird about it.
The weirdest thing for me is everybody's ass is in the water, and it's like ass soup.
Everyone's ass is always in the water.
That's true. I remember, I remember actually skinny dipping at a friend's. First of all, this guy had a house party because he was moving out.
Sick.
He was no longer going to be there in like a month, and a couple of friends of mine said, "Oh, you should go skinny dipping," and I was like, "Yeah, all right, yeah." So I did.
Alone?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
and a bunch of
There was guys and girls there, but I went in. It was nighttime. It was dark. I went into the pool, and the guy who was living there got so mad at me after. He's like,
for skinny dipping?
yeah, he's like, that's so gross, man. Your ass and balls and stuff is in my pool. And I was like, buddy, I got news for you. When I'm wearing my trunks,
Yeah.
the same thing is in the water. My ass and balls are still in the water. It's not like the trunks are some protective.
Yeah. Also, this whole
Shield.
thing's a toilet. All right, we're all pissing.
And also, you're moving out of here in a month. What do you care? You don't own this place. Anyway.
I could see you getting mad about it.
Yeah, of course I would. Well, oh boy. Anyway, let's dive right into it.
Yeah, skip to minute 7 if you want. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, you big baby, you stupid baby. But we love you, baby. You're a very sweet baby.
You are a precious baby.
You are a
and
precious
we'd do
little
anything
baby.
for you.
That's you sucking on the bottle. Well, we got sort of an update from the Norfolk. I was told it was Norfolk, because we were saying Norfolk, and some people were like, it's Norfolk.
Norfolk.
Yeah,
It's very like Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Norfolk.
Yeah, so
Somerville.
right.
Worcester.
Okay, keep going. You done?
Chatham.
Got it. All right, there we go. Complete the list. Anyway, not much of an update. The EPA has forced Norfolk Southern to clean up. The EPA is going to clean up, and they are going to send the bill to NSC.
Well, I think Norfolk has to clean up as much as they can, and anything they don't clean up, I think the EPA is charging them triple.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Yeah. So if
Does-
the EPA deems Norfolk Southern has failed to complete any of the tasks it has been ordered to do, the agency will conduct the cleanup itself and charge the company triple the cost.
Do we trust the EPA? Do you?
No.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's been like gutted and underfunded for
So
There's
you're
no-
saying that you don't trust that they've got the staff and the resources to do their job effectively? Not that they're corrupt or anything. It's just
no,
they're
I mean,
understaffed. Yeah.
There aren't. I don't think there are many.
Sort of like the SEC.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and so the big news.
It's also often a revolving door of, like every one of these agencies, revolving door
Right.
between public and private sector.
Oh, we love
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a list of the EPA's officers, but I imagine there might be some rail company guys in there.
Oh, I'm sure. Or at least, yeah, some buddies and whatnot. I saw that NSC donated, just before the rail crash, they donated some money, I believe, to the Ohio governor. It was either the governor or the mayor. It wouldn't be the mayor of East Palestine because that would be too specific. But even then, it was only like $35,000. Oh, how does this work? You would know more than I do. When a company donates money to a politician, it's not like it's going directly into the politician's coffers, right? It's into their campaign fund.
Yeah, they that would be
For
illegal. Yeah, that
advertising.
would be against
Right.
election rules.
But aren't there? I'm sure that there are ways around campaign financing laws that you could
People get in trouble all the time.
for pocketing
Misappropriating funds.
Yeah.
They're always under investigation for it.
Because when I see, oh, so and so, they donated $100,000 to their campaign, like big fucking deal. Sometimes I'm thinking that, because isn't that a drop in the bucket? If they're getting millions and millions and millions of dollars from private donations and all that stuff. Like if I'm a politician and I've got, I don't know, $10 million worth of donations and Shell Oil has given me $100,000, I'm thinking, thanks a lot, dipshit, but I'm still going to do my
I
job.
don't
And
think all of them are getting as much money as you. That's a lot of money.
10 million?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, I mean, I wish I had a good example to pull up right now. I didn't know you were going to ask this, but like seeing how little they get paid off to vote against Americans' interest is always
Pathetic.
yeah.
It's like, wow, that's how cheap you are? That's
You
how much
took
it costs?
$55,000 to make it so you could bring guns into schools?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, don't get me started on the NRA.
Yeah.
Well, so the other big thing was that I think it was the head of the EPA and the mayor and the Ohio governor all drank tap water from some random home in the town to show that it was safe.
Very Obama in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, but and it pissed me off because it was a little misleading. All over Twitter, if you didn't actually watch the video, you would think that, oh, they totally faked it, because that's what all the Twitter things say is like, oh, they pretended to drink it. They didn't pretend. They did. You can see them sip and gulp. But yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, so it was Mike DeWine and the EPA chief pretend to drink the tap water. I mean, it looks to me like they're slipping and slurping and gulping. I would rather see them full on pound it, but
We love seeing our boys sip and slurp, don't we?
yeah, I love to sip and slurp.
Don't fucking cheers the poisonous water, you psychos.
Yeah, they're cheersing the glasses, and then I guess the guy on the right, yeah, he took multiple sips. Wow, it's good tap water. Wow.
He knows. He looks about in his 60s. He knows by the time the cancer from this, it'll be decades. So he's like, well, you figure I'll be ridden with cancer at 85 anyway.
Yeah, so they're in this sweet old lady's house. Do you think they're using her bathroom, by the way? Camera guy's got to pee, and it's like, oh, man, he's going in there. And that's what I wouldn't like that. That many
Yeah, I
people
know,
in my home having to pee in my toilet.
As one person who's been in your home, I know you don't like me being in your
Well, it's just that my toilet sits so low that
Yeah,
when
we've
you
heard
pee,
about the
it
low
splashes. It splashes everywhere. It's annoying. It's like a bar bathroom. It's just splash everywhere. Hey, gang. Today, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, Emil, when I feel like my best self, let's go through the checklist. I'm healthy.
gym.
I'm active. I'm going to the gym. I'm eating right. I'm waking up at a reasonable hour. I'm going to bed at a reasonable hour.
Abstemious alcohol consumption.
What?
What?
Well, that was a lawyer word if I've ever heard one.
Okay, you're
Not abstaining from
Yeah.
vices. Yes. And you know what else helps get me there? Good old-fashioned therapy,
talk
baby.
therapy, baby.
Yeah, we love it.
When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes Life gets you bogged down. You may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you.
Therapy is beneficial in many ways. Personally, I find it beneficial because you get to, when you get it out, it keeps it from staying in. And when you keep it in, that's when it turns into a big mass of anxiety and other crap that keeps you from...
And it's just trying to get out, and you're trying to put it back down.
Yeah.
You gotta let it out.
You gotta let it out, man. If you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/Trill today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Trill. Anyway, Norfolk Southern has also pledged, they felt a lot of pressure, $6.5 million to help those affected by the release of toxic chemicals from its derailment.
$6.5 million total?
Yep. And
to be split among, what, a few thousand people?
Yeah. How many people are in East Palestine? I don't think that's going to be split evenly among
Sure.
the people of East Palestine. I think that's just to help with getting people accommodations and making sure they have safe places to go. But
4,000.
So that's compared to, guess how much their stock buyback plan is this year?
$11 billion?
Wow,
American?
You went too high. But in the plan released earlier this year, the company said it's planning to spend more than 1,000 times that amount, $7.5 billion, to repurchase its own shares in order to benefit its shareholders.
Fuck yeah. That's how we keep it going, baby. That's how we keep the train a-rolling. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What's been really interesting is seeing the stats on train derailments in the United States.
What, like 1,000 a year?
Yeah. These things are hopping off rails all the time. Left
well, that's
and right.
what's funny. People have a weird defense of it. They were like, I don't know why people are concerned about this. There's 1,000 a year. It's like, are you hearing yourself?
Yeah. That'd be like saying, I don't know why people are concerned about drunk driving. People do it all the time. Yeah, no shit. And we should try to mitigate that as best we can.
Yeah. Did you see Trump in East Palestine?
Yeah, using his own money, he sent a bunch of shit.
Do the Democrats know how to fumble a bag or what?
Oh, they totally, yeah. They love to fumble.
The thing is, I think they have a hard time. Like, Trump doesn't care about poor people, right? But he at least knows how to pretend. You know, he goes in that. Did you see him in the McDonald's
in Ohio?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, he's just like fucking stoked. He's like,
we love this place.
He's like, I know this menu better than anyone in here.
You got a Big Mac,
and he's
quarter pounder with
he's
cheese.
Just chopping it up with the cashier. He's like, and it's all on me. Everything.
Oh wow. Oh god. You could probably buy.
And he goes. There's another crowd. He's outside. He's got the big fucking hat on, and
he's doing this thing. He's the double, the jerking off two NBA players kind of move.
And a guy shouts. Oh, here he is in McDonald's.
Hello, everybody. That's a nice, beautiful-looking group of people. So I know this menu better than you do.
I know this menu better than
I
you.
probably know it better than anybody in here.
Sure he does.
I love that he's only got one mode, which is bragging.
Yeah, I know this. I know the McDonald's menu better than anyone in here at McDonald's. Sure, Donald Trump, we fully believe you, man.
But people are stoked on it. He's out there buying first responders McDonald's, and then he went to another crowd, and literally someone yelled out, what do you have to say to Biden? He's in Poland or Kyiv right now.
What'd he say?
I don't know. You can't hear him.
He should be here buying everyone Taco Bell.
But Biden's not talking. I mean, fucking Biden's going to have a hard time, man. Remember, even on the 2020 campaign, he would go talk to I remember there was one, he was talking to union guys, and the union guys just asking him a serious question, like, what are you going to do about blah? And he's like, he starts to he wants to fight him. Yeah, he's like, fuck you, Jack. How dare you, motherfucker.
Remember that.
And Trump is just like, he's like, oh, we're going to get him,
Yeah.
We're going to make it the best way.
Is Trump going to be the nominee?
I don't know.
He's certainly angling for it. But a lot of his
him or Meatball Ron.
Meatball Ron.
That's what
He called him Meatball Ron.
First it was Ron DeSanctimonious.
Ooh, that's catchy.
Dude, he's good.
He's so good. But why Meatball?
Because he's fat.
Ronnie D?
Meatball Ron.
He does not look overweight.
Pull up a picture of Meatball Ron. I don't know. I didn't fucking make up the name, but I think he got,
I know. Of course you didn't. But
I think he got. I think Trump actually walked it back and was like, "Fine, I won't call him Meatball Ron."
because it's offensive to Italian Americans or something. Who knows?
It's quite funny.
Yeah. I mean, the guy is funny. There he is hugging the guy. Oh man, it's gonna be a long 2024 and the rest of this year. Well, at least we got.
Will it though? Yeah.
At least we have what? Give me something. What do we have at least?
I don't know. Maybe Bernie will make a little surprise and he'll run. I don't know if he should or if he's gonna, but if he does,
should. He should just say, make them try to stop me.
I'll go wherever you want, pal. I'll do it again.
Yeah, you sure did. I wish I could run for president. I could legally now. Can't I?
I'm glad you won't.
Yeah. I don't know. Crazier things could
also,
happen.
there have been a lot of little fun things coming out about little things online about Bernie, and I'm
little
like,
things online you do with your hands. What is this?
We could have had a real one, man. Did you see the thing of he meets a journalist and it's Valentine's Day and they're out to dinner. She's asking him questions and stuff, and she's like,
"Who's they? He's out with his wife?"
No, it's just Bernie and the journalist.
Oh,
and she's like, "I'm surprised you would have wanted to meet on Valentine's Day." And he's like, "What's that?" And she's like, "Today. It's Valentine's Day." And he's like, "Today? Why would they do it on a weekday?" And he's just pissed that they make a holiday on the weekday. He's just grumpy. Didn't even know it was Valentine's Day.
That's funny.
This guy's married for decades.
Poor wife. Even I know. February 14th.
I forgot.
I even said February right. There's an R before the U. February. It's a fucked up name. Fucked up month. It's hard. It's hard. It's very glottal. February. Anyway, hey, are you a kid and you want a job? Maybe try getting one in a meatpacking plant.
Well, it's funny because, okay, so there was very little of it, but there was just a couple people who after last week were like, "Is this a communist podcast?"
Yeah, well, yes, it is. Dipshit. No.
Because we were making fun of the, regulatory history of the trains and everything and asking for sensible regulation.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that, stories keep coming out of just the absolute hellscape.
It's just funny that these type of people who, God bless them, are, I mean, their government regulation can overreach and look no further than like the city of Los Angeles or the city of San Francisco, where it takes fucking years and millions of dollars to build something as simple as a public bathroom because you got to go through so many different levels of bureaucracy to get things approved and whatnot. But look no further also than the early 1900s when you had virtually no regulation and you had companies just freely spewing coal shit into the air and the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire because there were no safety regulations. Children working in the mines and in factories getting their little hands chopped off and whatnot.
I mean, you don't even have to go that far.
And also weekends.
We have kids working in factories now.
Yes.
Cleaning slaughterhouses.
It's just funny that these kind of people think that corporations have everyone else's best interests in mind. Oh, yeah, no, the free market will make them make good, safe things and products and whatnot, and the market will answer. Like, no, it won't, because
they're going to do whatever's cheapest and easiest for the bottom line.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So if you're wondering
Safety
what we're talking about, the Department of Labor announced that a federal investigation found Wisconsin-based Packers Sanitation Services, Inc. employed at least 102 children ranging from 13 to 17 years old. 17 years old. Come on, Emil.
You got it, dude.
To work overnight shifts at 13 meat processing facilities in 8 states.
And the company claimed that, hey, whoa, we didn't know any of this. This was like a very acute problem that was like way down the ladder where, bad managers were hiring people unbeknownst to the company. And the government's response was, yeah, that's bullshit.
Right. So Jessica Lumen, the department's principal deputy administrator, said the child labor violations in this case were systemic and reached across 8 states and clearly indicate a corporate-wide failure by Packer Sanitation Services at all levels. These children should never have been employed in meatpacking plants, and this can only happen when employers do not take responsibility to prevent child labor violations from occurring in the first place.
I wonder if they were paying them well. Were they paying them cash? Were they paying them?
They also said that the adults who had recruited, hired, and supervised these children tried to derail our efforts to investigate their employment practices.
The most depressing part was how weren't some of them the children of immigrants? And they were like trying to help out their families by like, well, I can't. I'm here illegally and I gotta fucking work,
Oh yeah, here's a picture. Someone threw up a picture of just
oh my God.
It looks
a literal child
cleaning a fucking.
It looks like a meth lab. It looks like in Breaking
He also
Bad.
looks like he's in a Halloween costume.
Yeah. It looks like take your kid to work day. He's fully.
I went as a
He's fully in head to toe rubber garb.
It's pretty dark. According to court documents, a 14-year-old child who worked at a Nebraska facility from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. 5 to 6 days a week from December 2021 to April 2022 cleaned machines used to cut meat. At one point, the child fell asleep in class and also missed class after suffering injuries as a result of chemical burns. Several other children were also reported to have suffered from chemical burns.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
So they have been hit with a fine. I think it was like $1.5 million.
Oh, God. Oh, that'll do something.
Right.
Sure.
And that's the problem, right? This has just become the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
Well, it's cheap to hire cheap labor. If we get caught, we'll get fined. We'll go back to doing it.
Why? Why would you hire a child? I mean, they're not going to be as good at the job.
Well, the reason is because there's staffing shortages. They can't get people to fill these jobs.
How do they find the kids? I wonder. What do they wait outside of schools and just go, "Hey, kid"?
I don't know how they find the kids. It's a great question. Imagine interviewing the kid.
Yeah.
You ever cleaned slaughterhouse equipment before?
Yeah, skull crushers and
Tell me about your knowledge about skull crushers.
Or splitters, skull split. I was reading some of the equipment. It sounds like medieval torture devices.
And I'm like, good, you know skull splitters.
You know not to get your little fingers put in there though, right?
Are you squeamish?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about missing class?
Are you willing to skip school for this job? No.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God. Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank yet another sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
Remember those New Year's goals you promised yourself you'd stick to?
Boy, do I.
Any of you? Okay. Talking what, late February? Can you even think back that far? Resolutions are out the window. Well, HelloFresh is here to help you eat better by delivering fresh ingredients and easy recipes right to your door. No hassle around dinner time. Get HelloFresh and skip that extra trip to the grocery store and the long checkout lines. Spend more time doing the things you love with delicious, chef-crafted recipes delivered to your doorstep.
HelloFresh now has 40 weekly recipes to choose from. That's 40. Wow. So you can say bye-bye to your recipe rut and treat yourself and your family to exciting new flavors every week. 40 is a lot to choose from. And personally, I'm always trying something new.
Tell me.
For example, Emil,
Yeah.
the other night,
I
made 1-pan pineapple salsa pork tacos.
Weird, I didn't get a phone call.
Well, it was just for me.
Okay.
And there were plenty for me, leftovers, the whole shebang. The cilantro was fresh.
How long did it take you?
It took me 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And guess what was easy?
Clean up.
Because it was 1 pan.
I
I
love
can't
that.
wait to get home tonight and try another dinner.
Oh my God, he's got leftovers too.
Mm.
Go to HelloFresh.com/Trill65 and use code Trill65 for 65% off. plus
Whoa.
Free shipping.
Can they do
that
that?
is nuts.
That's
I don't
65
know if they.
that's
I don't
more
know
than
if
half
that's
off.
legal. That's HelloFresh.com/Trill65 and use code Trill65 for 65% off plus free shipping. You're going to want to go get that before they correct that because that's clearly a mistake. 65% off plus free shipping. Are you kidding me? HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
I remember one of my first jobs. I was underage and I was the host at a restaurant, and they were having me check IDs at the door. and having me work until after midnight until the bar closed at like 2 a.m. And I remember thinking, this is fucking illegal, but I can't complain or they'll fire me. I know what I'll do. I'll pretend like I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, you told the story.
Yeah, and then they fired me. Fuck. Sorry. I'm still damaged from that. Anywho.
And you were like, surely they'll call my mom and tell them to come get me?
No. Well, I was driving at that point. I had a learner's permit.
Yeah, but they couldn't let sleepy ass Ben get behind the wheel.
Yeah, no, they didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
But
First jobs for children should be fun. You know, they should be.
Should be a restaurant or a retail.
Mine
Everyone
rocked.
should-
So we had this big farm,
Uh-huh.
but it also had a kind of nice grocery
That sounds
attached
cool.
to it.
Yeah.
And me and my friend were bag boys,
There you go.
and it just rocked.
That sounds like a great job.
We would
buddy.
get stoned out of our absolute gourds.
Yeah.
And oh my god, in the lunchroom, it was unbelievable. It was just all stuff from the grocery basically, and
Yeah.
you could just eat as much as you want.
Oh, babu.
So we would smoke before lunch and then eat just tons of sandwiches and
Man, I could go for a sandwich
just
right
rock.
now.
Imagine getting high at the slaughterhouse and then
Oh, God.
just having an absolute nightmare.
I can't imagine what it's
13
like.
years old.
I can't imagine what it's like to work at a slaughterhouse as an adult. What an awful place to work.
Yeah.
Just death and blood. How am I not a vegan? I don't understand. Like I've seen the shit that goes on in slaughterhouses. It is mortifying.
Oh yeah.
It's grotesque.
There was just a GIF on Reddit of it was drone footage of it was maybe a dairy farm. It was just fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
They're all stuck in these stalls, and then as it zooms out, there's this huge puddle of just
Shit.
and piss
Feces.
and
Yeah.
waste.
I saw one of a robot. They've got this robot that like squeegees all the poopy water into a grate, and the cows are just like walking around it, just like, and the thing's moving it all. And man, it really is a miracle that more diseases don't fester and make the leap from animal. Have you been following the avian flu thing still? It's still out there. It's still a potential big issue.
But are you talking about the threat to humans?
Yes.
I think it's pretty limited.
I don't know, man. All it takes is one. Once it's made the leap twice, but it didn't spread. But if it were to, it would be pretty bad, pretty disastrous.
But look, remember when they were talking about COVID-19 and everyone was like, oh, I think this is going to be a big deal. I was like, it's going to be fine.
It took months for it to catch on. I, in December, was like, why is nobody talking about this? This is fucking maddening.
COVID-19?
Yeah, COVID-19 with Lyme. I don't know why I always say that, because it sounds like a drink to me.
But anyway, so that picture of... Sometimes we got to get back on track. On that picture, so that picture was posted to Reddit, and there was a guy in the comments talking about how, because I mean, none of us have any idea what that work is like, but he was saying that he had done some of those overnight shifts cleaning. You basically have to get the meatpacking plant spotless before the next morning of work, right? So you're doing the overnight, and he was talking about how he used to do it, and it's just back-breaking work, and how it's so fucked up having these children do it. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucked.
Especially, children get sleepy.
Children get sleepy
Real fast. Faster than an adult. And yeah, they're weaker. Anyway, so that's really gross. And
it's also not in like that's the thing. It's not this isolated incident. I don't know if you guys, there were headlines about it maybe a couple months ago, but I don't think decisions have been made. But there were, at least in Iowa and Minnesota and maybe some other states, there was a push to loosen the child labor laws.
Yes.
And
because of the labor shortage.
Because of the labor shortage.
Right.
They said, well, this is crazy. Let's lower the age we're allowed to hire kids.
What'd they want to lower it to? 15?
Different states have different things. The laws take aim at the number of hours that children are allowed to work and protect, this is big, and protect employers from liabilities due to sickness or accidents. So we're going to lower the age and make sure if those dumb kids go and hurt themselves, you're not on the hook for some idiot kid.
Yeah.
Or having to pay for his fucking sickness. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
In the case of the latter, those employer protections dovetail with the kind of dangerous industries the bills are looking to prop up. Construction, meatpacking plants. The bills come as efforts to expand legal working ages in other states have ramped up recently, and as the U.S. has seen an increase in child labor violations since 2015. Now, that doesn't mean more children are working than ever. That might mean that there's more investigations into the child labor.
They should let the kids work. Kid wants to work, put them to work. Some kids just know that school's not for them. Hey, I'm not so bright. Let me go to work, please. No, you got to do your algebra. Shut up. God, fucking damn it.
Well, so
let
now
them go
there
to work.
is an argument, right? There is
Sure.
an argument that the kids should be able to work. They can help support their family. A big push
Smoke cigarettes.
is that college is expensive, so we should let the kids save up for college. Rather than making college affordable, we should put kids to work, though, right?
But it should be like they should only be able to work at the marshmallow factory or the ice cream factory or the mattress factory,
right?
Pillow factory. The factories where it's safe, fun things for kids.
Yeah, it's also frustrating. They try to make it seem like they're getting this valuable experience. So this is State Senator Rich Draheim from Minnesota. And he says, eliminating work opportunities for youth just because of their age will make it even harder for businesses to find reliable employees. Businesses teach these youth workers skills that will prepare them for their future and maybe even attract them to their industry for life. So they think like, oh, you're denying these kids
Valuable work
experience of cleaning skull splitters.
I mean, okay,
But also, if you're so concerned about kids not being able to afford college, why don't you go to work to make it more affordable in your state, you fucking creep?
I think that there needs to be a major overhaul of the American education system. They should make it
brave, Ben.
Yeah, very brave.
Really brave.
I know. Listen,
brave.
Don't jump to conclusions here. But yeah, we need more trade schools. We need to bring that shit back. Some kids don't want to go to college. They don't want to do this shit. Let them skip senior year and do a year of community service or fucking, jumping right in. And we need plumbers. We need electricians.
That's your overhaul.
I don't know,
of the
something like
education
that.
system?
Just like this shit is stupid and broken. Let the kids pick something that they're interested in and just go from there. What's that sound?
That's rain, baby.
Damn, it do be raining.
That's rain, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Wow, it's coming down.
It's really coming down.
Oh, boy. Well, speaking of work, they're just dangling this fucking carrot in front of everybody's faces.
Oh, a little bit of good news, though. Come on.
The 4-day work week. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Bro.
It ain't going to happen.
4-day work week, 3-day bender. Bernie Sanders, no surrender.
Did you just make that up?
No, they used to say it in 2020.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
You're not going to dap me up on that?
Oh, God. Fucking Christ. The trial run. So, yeah.
Also,
it wins
with your shitty attitude, nothing's ever going to happen. Why don't you buck up,
I have
pal?
a great attitude, all right? It's just that I've been around the block.
Let's hear. Okay.
I've seen
You've
these things
been
get
around the
talked about.
block?
Yeah, I've been around the block a few times.
My man, you haven't worked in an office in a decade.
Of 61 What? I've worked in an office as early as 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah, when I quit my job in 2018.
That feels like 15 years ago.
Yeah, it was 5. It wasn't 15.
You don't think those people would enjoy this?
Of course they would. It's the companies that I'm saying. The government and the companies would not allow.
Yeah, but let me tell you something.
What?
You know what COVID
is? It's a novel coronavirus.
No, you know what I think it kind of did though?
What?
And you'll see. There's some of this in the story.
Mm-hmm.
I think with all the work from home and flexibility, there are people who are like, I'm not. You need to put these perks in, or I'm not. Like, people are leaving jobs because they're not. Now that companies are calling them back to the office,
right?
They're like, fuck this. There's no reason. You guys have said productivity hasn't gone down.
We've proven that it works.
We deserve more. People are leaving jobs because they're not getting the money they think they deserve.
Right.
Which I feel like people have a way different approach to work. I mean, that often falls into the office work sector right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there's a big push. People want to take control back.
What are you, a communist?
Shut the fuck up.
What is this, a communist show?
But so what we're talking about is in Britain, they ran a pilot program with a 4-day work week. Okay, in the second half of last year, 61 businesses in Britain offered their employees a 4-day work week as part of a pilot program. 56 of the companies, or 92%, said they would continue with a 4-day work week.
So do it.
18 confirmed that the change would be permanent. The study also found that revenue stayed broadly the same on average over the trial period and that attrition among employees dropped significantly. That's another thing. You have to realize there is a benefit to the company, right?
Of course.
There's not high turnover. You don't have to keep retraining people.
True. There's not burnout.
No burnout.
Productivity increases, as they've shown.
Right.
Yeah.
Huge.
I mean, man, when I look back at my office jobs, the amount of work that I actually did relative to my entire 40 hours a week, I probably worked about half of that time.
Dude.
The other half, pissing and shitting, eating and drinking,
Chatting up with
my boys on the Slack channel, just general dicking around and getting work done. And everybody does this, and everybody knows it. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
If you actually work the whole time, I'm sorry. That sucks.
That does suck.
You're great. You're a better person than I am.
But this is crazy. The effect that workers reported on their well-being were striking. The study found that levels of anxiety, fatigue, and sleep issues decreased, while mental and physical health improved. About 70% of employees said they had reduced levels of burnout by the end of the trial.
Good for them.
15% said no amount of money would motivate them to accept a 5-day schedule at their next job.
Jesus, no amount of money? I call bullshit, man.
I wish I had I wish I had their fucking numbers.
Yeah.
We'd say 3 million.
Well, will it happen here in the good old U.S. of A? It took a lot just to get us weekends 100 years ago. Thanks to labor unions pushing for weekends. That's how we got them.
I know.
Yeah. They should have pushed harder, gotten us 3 days. Or 3-day weekends way back in the day. Instead of this 5-day-a-week bullshit.
Ben stands with labor, but he's pissed that you guys didn't get, that you guys didn't get 3-day weekend.
Dead guys back then doing that shit. Yeah.
Imagine how happy everyone would be.
Yeah, it'd be so nice.
But do you
it'd
think
be utopia?
Do you think we would just get used to it very quickly?
Yes.
We'd go, we should have fucking 4-day weekends. This fucking sucks.
Why do we work? Well, because eventually it'll just be robots. I've been seeing AI ads now, like AI generated images in advertisements.
I've been seeing some AI generated images.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask about that. I'm just going to move on to the next thing, which is
3 terms. Ben, con, sexy.
I wonder what that would yield. We don't need to look, but
just real pictures, because you got it going on, pal. You know you do. You know you do.
Tesla's in the news again. They recalled 300. What an odd number! 362,758 vehicles, saying that the full self-driving beta software can cause crashes. But it's not that big a deal because all they got to do is just like plug in their car and get a little update, right? That's it. And then it's fixed?
It actually feels like... Well, so that's the thing. Elon Musk is obviously trying to downplay it.
Of course.
And I will say, I agree that recall feels odd because it feels like that puts an image in your brain of everyone having to take their Tesla into the shop to get some kind of problem fixed. But what it is going to be is one of those over-the-air software updates.
Yeah.
But I do think it is a big deal, right? This is a voluntary recall, which means Tesla agreed to it. So they are acknowledging that
something's wrong. They got to fix it.
Not something's wrong. They're acknowledging that FSD does have the potential to cause accidents with a lot of...
Well, sure. It's because other cars on the road aren't full self-driving yet, and they can't all talk to each other. And the only way for full self-driving to work is for every car to be, and that's the master plan 3.0.
According to the NHTSA, the National Highway
Transportation Safety Administration.
Fuck. FSD may allow the vehicle to act unsafe around interactions, such as driving straight through an intersection while in a turn-only lane. That sounds bad, as do other FSD behaviors cited by the Federal Car Safety Agency, including speeding, rolling through stop signs, running yellow traffic lights,
flipping off other cars, honking and flipping off other cars.
So, I mean, it does feel like a big deal, right? All these 300,000 cars out there just with the capability.
I mean, yeah. I don't, at this point, I don't, just kill me with one of these things. Just get it over with.
Man, you are so
I am fated to be hit and killed by a fucking Tesla.
Why?
I don't know. That would be poetic. I would like to see that. If, as Elon Musk loves to tweet that fate loves irony and all this shit, it's only right that he should die by getting hit by one of these things. Just like how the Segway guy, the inventor of the Segway, died on a Segway because it rolled off a cliff. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. He died. He was on his own invention and it fucking rolled off a cliff. Or how the creator of Match.com
got matched with a woman who killed him.
No, his wife. His wife left him for someone that she met on Match.com.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The guy.
Fate loves irony. So
the guy who created Pringles got cremated and put in a Pringles can.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just make that up?
No.
The Doritos guy got turned into flavor.
I didn't make mine up.
Yeah, well, I'm making mine up.
And it was called Doritos Human Flavor?
Nah, probably just his name. Tommy Doritos. No, Danny Dorito. That was the name. That was the inventor. Don't look it up, but it was Danny Dorito.
But you know where there's not a
dead human?
Full self-driving recall?
Where? Mercedes-Benz? They just introduced a partnership with fucking TikTok to put TikTok in their fucking car.
I know, I saw it.
Jesus H. Really, guys? Really? I mean, Mercedes is already such a dog shit car.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're just like cheap. You get into a Mercedes from the 80s and 90s. Oh, baby, it's premium. It's luxury. These things are heavy duty. You get into one now, it's like, okay, yeah, you guys are clearly, it's not the best. Unless you're in like one of the top of the line.
Yeah, you might be getting into some fucking C classes, my dude.
I don't know the difference. Is the S class a nice one?
S classes are very nice.
Yeah, okay. In the
C class is like
the cheap guy.
You can
it
probably
stands
get
for
C
cheap.
class for like
yeah.
I don't know if it does, but I hope so.
C stands for cheap.
Okay, you know where there's not a full self-driving recall?
Where?
Europe.
For Tesla?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they have a pre-approval process. They haven't approved FSD to roll out to their cars.
Oh.
We have a similar thing in America, but not for cars. We have it for like things like aviation. We've got a pretty good aviation record. Yeah, we know about the 737 MAX, okay? But when aviation companies want to put new features on their planes and stuff, there needs to be heavy testing and it needs to be proven that it's safe.
Right.
We don't do the same thing with things like FSD for auto.
One of the myriad ways America is number one. We love to put people in danger, and it fucking sucks. Yeah, because the FAA was like, there was that's an example of a government regulatory body getting in bed with.
Damn, government regulatory body. She's got curves in all the right places.
No, all the wrong places.
She's got curves in all the wrong places.
Have you seen?
Damn, girl, let me see that government regulatory body.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, girl, you're bloated with waste. Damn.
Damn, girl, is that sour milk in them titties?
Okay, that one's weird.
Yeah. I'm trying to, you're going off a body here, and I'm going, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's got to like...
Well, because sour milk would be something that the government would look past,
Yeah, I guess. But like bloated with waste.
Yeah. That was funnier.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But like, yeah, I guess. We'll
workshop it later. We'll edit around.
We'll bring it back later.
We'll edit around.
Yeah.
It's just funny because here's one of the things that all the Elon dipshits out there love to forget is broken promises. Remember the Hyperloop?
Dude.
Oh, who could forget? You know what?
He's going to revolutionize the game.
Oh, yeah. It just celebrated its 10th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Just about every single company that was created to help make the Hyperloop a reality in cities around America, I believe Chicago, LA.
Oh, remember when there was going to be a super fast fucking train to San Francisco?
Remember when there was going to be one from like, I don't know, Dodger Stadium to downtown? He was going to do one involving Dodger Stadium. But the idea was sold to these cities, and then they just fucking didn't happen. And the one that was supposed to really work was the one that Elon Musk promised would have people being shepherded around at over 100 miles per hour on rails under Las Vegas, is now just people getting in Teslas for a dumb little dipshit adult Disneyland ride at a whopping 30 miles per hour. It's awesome. So cool.
Would 100 be how fast were we going on the bullet trains? Because maybe that was kilometers.
Like 200.
220 kilometers or 220 miles an hour?
I think it was, I can't be sure. I think it was like 240 kilometers per hour, which is like 180 or something like that.
Dude.
Yeah, it feels so cool. And when the thing goes past you, it's woof.
But a lot of people say that what this was just one big plan to be able to kill public infrastructure projects, right? I've got a plan.
What?
No, that was him.
Oh, sure.
I've got a plan for your public transportation.
It's like that Simpsons episode.
Let me build the monorail?
Monorail that Conan O'Brien wrote, where the guy comes and sells them on how a monorail throughout Springfield will solve virtually every problem the city has, and he just took the money and ran.
Go on, take the money and run.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
Who sings that?
Steve Miller Band, baby.
Steve Miller Band.
SMB, suck my bick.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, boy. What else we got this week? Who gives a shit about Facebook and
what?
Instagram? Well,
you don't care at all?
They're selling the blue check marks for $12 a month. Whatever. So what?
Damn, dude. How do I get you to care? You know?
I just...
Every week I come in here and say, you care about this?
You know what I care?
I do.
What?
I do think they're doing it in a little better way. You know why?
What?
I'm pissed they're doing this. I don't think they should do it. But I don't think it'll be as big of a mess as Elon's whole Twitter thing.
Of course not.
Why?
Because they
got
bigger
Adam
and
Massari on the case?
They have...
that fucking guy. They got to trot him out every time they have a new feature.
Yeah.
He's like, we know you guys are pissed.
Yeah. CEO of Instagram.
I'm pissed too.
Yeah. I
think the app sucks also, but we are trying. But he said that you will have to take a picture
of your license
plate.
Of your license. Driver's license.
Emil.
Come on.
Get it together.
Come on, Sid.
So you at least have to verify that it's you.
Yes.
On the other one, it's just like you're just paying $8 a month. You get a blue check.
Sure.
And then people are changing their names to be whoever they want, and then putting like in parentheses parody account way at the end, so you have no fucking idea.
For me, it's just another, because a lot of these tech companies are starting to finally feel the crunch after over a decade of hyper growth, and it's another desperate revenue lever to pull.
Yeah. Are there any numbers on how many people signed up for Twitter Blue?
Guessing it. I remember it being lackluster back when they were still public. I mean, in the hundreds of thousands. I don't even think it topped 1 million, or maybe it did. It might have been 3 million or so. Let's see. At present, the new Twitter Blue program looks to have around 300,000 subscribers. Oy vey. That is not very much, but that might be old information.
That's from February 6th, 2023.
Wow.
You just got to look, pal. You just got to look. But
oh, yeah, I didn't see that part. I didn't see that.
Because, it seems like they're still trying to twist people's arms into doing it. Like, there's that new thing where you can't have two-factor authorization if you don't do Twitter Blue. It's a weird thing.
That is a weird thing. I'm tired of big tech. I really am. I mean,
Wow, also very brave of you to say.
I'm so... Wait, let's...
I'm Ben Kahn, and if you're anything like me, you're fed up with big tech.
Well, first of all, did you see we had GDP today?
I got
yesterday for you guys.
I got GDP every day, the way I'm living my life.
Goddamn
pussy. From a government regulatory body. You go.
Okay. All right. I was just, because a lot of these we're in this kind of, not no man's land, but it's kind of a delicate position we're in here, because we're in the middle of earnings season, and every company, just about every company, has analysts who cover the company. And the analysts make their projections based on what company management tells them. And obviously, management is always going to try to paint a rosy picture for as long as possible. If they've got any kind of bad news, they're going to do their best to mitigate it and keep it to themselves until they can no longer keep it a secret. And then, analysts have to do what they can to adjust their figures and whatnot, right? Well, a lot of management companies have been sounding really upbeat and confident that despite rising costs and like margins slowing down and everything slowing down, they're going to be able to maintain. Like, oh yeah. So analysts are forecasting what they're forecasting, right? But what's the risk there?
I don't know.
The risk is to the downside. Just like how in 2021, people weren't anticipating all the surprises to the upside when everything was just like, whoa, hey, it turns out, holy shit, the pandemic like fucking did gangbusters for everybody, So I saw this thing pointing out how in tech in particular, basically the rate of cost growth is accelerating faster than top line growth, just like revenue growth. And it's just, it doesn't make sense that the consensus view, everybody thinks that by the end of this year, earnings per share growth is going to continue upward. And yet it's shown that the cost of goods and the cost of growth is going up. So the math doesn't work. You can't have growth in earnings per share while also having the cost of everything grow up or blow up at the same time, go up. So just something to pay attention to, I guess, because like I said, they had a decade of this fucking never-ending growth, and all of a sudden you're seeing these tech layoffs start to happen, and I don't think that a lot of these tech CEOs are equipped with the know-how to navigate growth slowing.
So what's going to happen?
Chaos. Cats and dogs getting along.
Ghostbusters,
that's right. So I don't know.
So we're going to go from gangbusters to Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So pay attention to that, everybody. If you're out there, you're going to want to pay attention to that.
Well, it's like we've talked about a little bit on here that it's like the market's now, it's not complacent, but the VIX, the volatility index came back to lows, back to the teens, and everybody's just kind of assuming, I guess it's going to be a soft landing after all, and the Fed is lightening up. But then, at the start of this week, you had retail sales from a couple big names. Home Depot, Walmart said that they were like lowering expectations. Walmart was saying that people are still leaning toward buying the cheaper shit.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of these headlines
about credit card debt.
Yeah, so and it's funny because we were making fun of this this was probably a few months ago because they were talking about how credit card debt was jumping a little bit, but they were like, "Well, it's not concerning." And I was like, "But it just happened. Like, why aren't you concerned about this, right?" And now as we're progressing, it's U.S. household debt jumps to $16.9 trillion, largest quarterly increase in 20 years. More auto payments are late, exposing cracks in consumer credit. Short on cash, more Americans tap 401k savings for emergencies.
That ain't good, man. That ain't good.
It ain't good.
That ain't good. I mean, on the one hand, we've all felt the tightening of a belt, your economic belt sometimes, and what do? You put more shit on your credit card. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to become bankrupt and destitute. It just means, hey, for now I got to put a little bit more on the credit card than I'd like to. And you're still going to pay it off.
It sucks. Credit card interest rates are so high.
Yeah. Well, that's why you got to just Google something that has a 0% interest rate introductory offer for 24 months or something. I just did one of those to fund my, what did I buy?
Expensive heroin habit.
No, the ketamine.
Mm.
Yeah, I put it all on a, what?
I don't know. It's funny. It was drugs. I need a 24-month credit card with no interest rate. I'm trying to get heavily into ketamine.
Well, it was several $1,000s.
I'm going through something, sir. I'm going to need no interest on that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard, but the country is in a bit of a sticky wicket.
A sticky wicket?
Yeah.
What are you, one of these underage laborers?
Why?
Because that's such a chimney sweep boy thing to say.
Sticky wicket?
Yeah.
Don't even.
or British at least, because a wicket is something from cricket, right?
You just think because they rhyme, that's true.
I'm pretty sure that a wicket.
Oh my God, this guy doesn't know what a wicket is.
What's a wicket?
Actually, I have no idea.
Well, what the fuck, man?
I'm just messing with you.
I know, but sticky wicket sounds like something.
Sticky wicket.
Oh man. Well, I guess it's like I've been saying. This household debt jumping is quite the sticky wicket.
What is a sticky wicket?
It's not just cricket. Yes,
That's what I was saying. It's
Yeah.
not just cricket. It's sticky
it is
wicket.
a difficult circumstance in the sport of cricket.
Also, a lot of people may remember one of my New Year's resolutions was to understand the game of cricket. We are not through the new year yet, so I'm still figuring it out.
I don't
But
think anyone
this
understands.
is this is a good. No, they're all just going out with those weird flat bats and just.
There's like a computer too. The wickets have like a little dot on them that shows like, oh yeah, the ball did hit the thing. That's a fucking tally-ho if you get one.
I'm gonna figure it out.
They don't have gloves though. That's pretty cool. It's pretty manly. They just like catch the ball.
It's a hard ball, too.
Yeah,
right?
no kidding.
Let me finish. I said right. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about cricket.
yeah, no kidding, man.
Well, I do know one thing. A sticky wicket is a tough
Tough situation
Situation.
you find yourself in. Yeah,
because I get confused. The situation room and the decision room. That's where
we need more phrases like
we
that.
need more
in English.
phrases like that.
Yeah,
I think we have too many phrases as is.
we need more. We need stuff like the Germans have, like Schadenfreude. We need one word
Or you know
things.
What is it called? The rhyme slang in Britain, like I'm Hank Marvin.
Huh?
You know the Cockney rhyme slang?
Sure.
Do you? Because I just said one. And you went,
Sure.
Huh?
Well, I'm sorry. My phone is interfering with the microphone, and I don't know why, because nothing's happening on it. I'm putting it away. Christ. Go on. So what's the Cockney rhyme slang?
It's like Hank Marvin means I'm starving. I'm Hank Marvin.
Oh, yeah. The Barney Rubble. Trouble.
Yeah.
Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't remember that in Ocean's 11?
I've seen them all.
Yeah. So it does suck. I saw that, the more people's auto payments are late and consumers do be maybe hanging on by a thread. Well, who knows?
I feel like not enough people are talking about how maybe weddings are putting us all in the poorhouse. And
yeah, man. Ketamine therapy.
And we're getting our absolute dicks pushed in.
Everybody's dick. You remember tucking your penis and balls between your legs when you were a kid? Showing your brother and being like, hey, look.
Sure. Mangina?
Yeah, yeah. Every man has done that in their life.
Do you think every man?
Yes. Because we've all seen Silence of the Lambs.
We all have seen it.
Where the guy does the thing with his penis and balls. So anyway,
Can you do a Buffalo Bill?
The voice? Of course I can.
What else? What?
Of course I can.
So when I said, can you do a Buffalo Bill, did I think you meant...
Tuck my penis between.
Or did you think I meant capture a bunch of fat women and skin them? to
No,
make dresses?
I thought that you meant tuck the thing between and do the dance.
But you
no,
can
I
obviously do that.
It puts the lotion on its skin. It does what it's told. No, that's not very good. I would need to hear him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
It kind of sounds like...
Oh, wait. Who does it sound like?
For a second, it was like Philip Seymour Hoffman-y.
Fuck.
You got it. Go ahead.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Remember when he kisses Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights? And I'm sorry. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I do remember that. Oh, well, yeah. What else do we have? We're wrapping it up here. If you made it this long, as usual, what the fuck? And
If you made it this long, as usual, you're sick.
yeah, you're a sick fucker.
Get help.
What else?
Help.
What am I missing? There was something else. There was something. Nvidia posted earnings this morning or after hours yesterday, and they beat. And the stock was up. Coinbase underperformed. I know that their stock dropped. What the fuck am I missing, dude? There was something else going on.
Don't look at me like that.
What in the fucko? Boy, this episode was a stinker, huh?
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
They've all just been stinker-rooney.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them lately. I don't know what's going on.
Why? Are people saying that?
Yeah, people are telling me in my DMs, they're like, you're fucking sucking ass lately.
Like you specifically or both of
Yeah,
us?
me specifically. You're fine, but me, they're all complaining. You know what I think it was today? I drank too much coffee. I feel it in my eyes.
I think it was fine.
Do I look okay? I need sun.
Dude,
I look so fucking pale. Dude, this isn't how I normally look.
Literally,
I'd be on Vampire.
Right before bed.
Me,
Phil, and Maddie were just talking about. We're like, we look disgusting. Like we need sunshine.
I need it.
We haven't had a winter like this in years. We all moved here from New York, so we used to do this, but it's freezing in fucking LA. It's never like this. It's crazy.
Get over it. Calm down.
You were with me. You were with me.
Calm down.
And then you left me.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Because it's just 1 week.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's never getting back.
It's February. It's wintertime, dude. Get used to it.
You were with me.
Yeah, I am. I'm still with you, but I need some sunshine, though.
Dog.
I don't know what's going on.
Even as far as out as Saturday, it's
really uncharacteristically cold in LA.
Okay, you're back with me.
I don't get it.
You're back.
Yeah, I never left.
You left.
No, I didn't.
You said get over it.
Ah, it's weird. I don't remember that. If we play the tape back, I'm pretty sure it's...
This is gaslighting. Don't do this to your friends. This is not right.
I could use some gaslight right now, some warmth, you know?
Yeah, you're back with me.
Yeah. Thank God that rental car I have has a heated steering wheel. But only on 2 sides. I would think that it would encompass the whole wheel, but no, just 2 sides.
Where does it not have it?
It doesn't have it here and here. It just has
insane.
it here. I know.
Oh, they don't want you doing cool guy.
Yeah, they don't want you doing that. They want you...
They say keep it at 2 and 10, pal.
No, it's 3 and 9. 3 and 9.
Keep it at 10 and 2.
3 and 9.
In New Jersey, we did 10 and 2.
Yeah, well, here they put it on 3 and 9.
10 and 2.
Well, I guess that wraps up this episode.
That concludes another stinker.
I gotta pee so bad.
I think this one was fine.
I think it was good. This was a dense one. This one was nutrient dense, like dog food. Did you know that shit is so nutrient dense?
Of course.
It's got so much.
You have to get all your... I kind of would... no, I don't want that.
I would eat dog food.
That's not what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, like, I kind of would...
Just say that you would eat dog food, please.
I would eat, like... They should make human food where it's like, it's got all your nutrients.
Yeah, it's called like Huel or whatever.
Yeah, I know. That's what happened. I thought about it and I was like, oh no, that's
Soylent.
whack.
Yeah, it sucks ass. But they should make it more of a solid instead of a drink.
Right. I want
to feel like I'm eating something.
I want to eat a bowl of human kibble.
You know what it is? Food ball, dude.
No.
Yeah, we got to get out and make food ball.
But it doesn't.
Food cube.
No, because I also want to be able to carry around a little bag of it.
Yeah, all the food you crave, all the food you want to eat, and all the shapes you crave.
Okay, we're holding them hostage.
All the nutrients you could want in every shape imaginable: triangle, square, cube, rhombus, pentagon, octagon, septagon.
Remember in that Chance the Rapper song, he goes like, "Lean up on a square, that's a fucking rhombus."
You know, buddy of mine, friend of mine, Sam, out in New York, we did a Punderdome contest together, and she did one of the best puns I have ever heard.
Give it to me.
It was, I believe the theme was Christmas.
This better be fucking good.
It was either Christmas or hip-hop, and I will never forget.
It was either Christmas or hip-hop?
The theme was, because here was the pun. She said, I'm going to butcher this, but she said something like, I went to go give my mother, I went to prepare my gifts for Christmas, and there was this one that I didn't cover up in wrapping paper, or I just gave it to my mom naked, like the gift, because I didn't want to chance the wrapper.
Yeah.
It was so, I'm butchering it.
No,
that's the reason why she's won like 50 of those pun contests, and I never won a single one, but.
It is good.
Yeah, it's a very good one.
You could have cut out some words.
Yeah. Anyway, After Hours is going to be the next thing.
If you like this type of stuff, you are going to fucking freak for After Hours.
If you like just dog shit.
If you like
banter.
Us talking, eating dog food.
Oh, man. I will tell you, I've eaten dog food before.
I know you have.
We all have. We all kind
of assume
everybody who has dogs has tried.
I've never eaten dog food.
Fuck. That's not true at all, because you've never had dogs.
I've had dogs.
No, you haven't. Not as a
I grew
kid.
up with dogs.
Okay. Well, wow. You were raised in a fucking barn?
I was raised by dogs. A lot of people are surprised at how polite I am.
That's mean to call your parents that.
Hey.
Anyway, kill your
job. Fuck your whole life. Fuck your whole stupid life. Okay? That's the end of the episode.
We love you so much. We love you so much. Goodbye. This week on After Hours. You know what's a fucking phenomenal candy bar? Three Musketeers.
In New Jersey, we'd round up all the kids who would eat Three Musketeers.
It
It was a trap. We put out
wanna know
those
if-
Three Musketeers to see if any of you boys would take them.
I was staying in a hostel in Lisbon, Portugal. It was me and like 10 Italian girls. We were debating what's the best pizza, and they all at once said, Margarita! And I went, good answer, because that's what I said. Fuck, man, now I want pizza and chocolate.
Now I want a room full of 10 Italian girls.
Line drive, immediately unconscious, had to be rushed to the hospital.
Damn.
I remember throwing up in my mom's lap. They had to wait a week for the swelling to go down before they could operate on me. They said if I'd turned my head, I would have died.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.